So we got being recorded. We're up to 37 people. Boy, I didn't think we'd have that many folks today, day before Thanksgiving, but we'll see how many we get up to. We normally get up to 70 or so. I don't think we're going to get there today. I think this highlights one of the reasons why you should be working today. And it's why we're working today is because a lot of people aren't working. So one of the best ways for you to set yourself apart from your competition is to work when other people don't work. So other people don't work through the holidays, other people don't work before the holidays, other people don't work after the holidays. When's the best time to talk to your customers? What day of the week would you say that would be? Anybody got a guess on that?
Um, no, I
When are they
don't.
least distracted with all
Weekends?
in their
Oh,
life?
weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
weekends.
Sunday is a great day to
Sunday.
talk to your past customers and clients, your owners, your sellers, because they're not being inundated by all the other things that are going on in their life, right? It's like Christmas cards, Thanksgiving. So how many Thanksgiving cards are you guys going to get? Couple, two, three, four, five, maybe 10 at the most. Compare that to how many Christmas cards you're going to get. You're going to get so many Christmas cards that you're not even going to want to open them anymore. They're going to become a burden. They're not going to become what you want them to be. So what I'm suggesting is, just like working when other people don't, you do things when other people don't do them. So one of the best things you can do in your business, and I always remember this, my mother taught me that the most important thing you can do in life is be thankful. Right now is a great opportunity, a great time to be thankful to all your folks. So what I do tomorrow is a lot of people are going to get phone calls from me on Thanksgiving, and I'm going to call them and I'm going to say thank you. You think they're going to expect that? No, they're not going to expect it. You think they're going to remember it because they're not getting a lot of it. They're getting calls from family, but they're not getting calls from other folks. They're not getting cards from other people. You're going to make an impression because you're not just part of the whole background noise that you would be at Christmas time or some of the other, holidays of the year. Tomorrow is a huge, huge holiday, guys, and you need to take advantage of it and tell everybody that is important in your life, thank you. Okay? That makes sense to you guys?
Yep.
Yep.
Good. Do
Yes.
it. You want to stand out, do it when nobody else is doing it. Work right through the holidays right now because nobody else is working. You're going to be talking to people making money when other people are spending money. So we got a lot of ground to cover, folks, today. So let's get at it. So today is the 26th. It's the last Wednesday of this month. And Saber has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Saber. Joe's got a birthday coming up on Friday, along with Vic on Saturday. And Elise has an 8th anniversary coming up on Saturday as well. Dee Dee just celebrated her 25th anniversary with the company, much longer with me, unfortunately. But
You better not.
so here is the calendar for December. So before we next meet, which will be on December the 3rd, Rose is going to have a birthday and Margaret's going to have a birthday. So happy birthday, guys. Caravan. So we have a caravan coming up. Nothing left in this month. This is the caravan schedule for December all the way through the end of the month. So there is a caravan 2 days before Christmas. So great time for you guys to be working again. Um, and here is the training calendar for December as well. It's full. So we're working every day. We got a Fire Up Friday coming up the day after Christmas. Great opportunity, great time for you guys to be working. Again, so what do we got next? So we got Master Series training on the 4th. So that is lead gen mastery. That must be Frank.
Yes, sir. We're going to talk about how to turn the engagement that you do get online and how to convert it. So we're going to focus on conversion using little micro offers, direct messages, and follow-up systems to help build a nice rhythm to your business.
Good. Thanks, Frank. So we're up to 41 people. We would normally be about 70 right now. So that should illustrate to you guys the fact that a lot of even Coldwell Banker Schmidt agents aren't working. So great opportunity for you guys to stand out. So tell us about this. Who's going to tell us about this? Jeff, Frank, Ruth?
So, Brian, yes, we have posted a YouTube channel where we're taking all of the master series, and I'm in the process of uploading those into a YouTube channel that's easily accessible to all of our agents. So, if you want to go back and see the videos, just go to the domain address that's on your screen. It's youtube.com/at CBSREC Frank, or you could just Google CBSREC Frank, and that'll bring up the channel. But there is everything that you can that we're doing, so it makes it easy for you to find. The only thing that won't be on there, obviously, are the attachments that go with some of those trainings. So if you want those attachments, you'll have to reach out to the instructor that or manager that is on that video, and they will be happy to provide you with that information.
Great. So these are going to be added every week that we do these, right, Frank?
Yes, they're adding. And I'm going back and adding the old ones. So
Great.
it just takes a little while to get them up there.
Good deal. So here's the balance. Here is the back at you training for December. Make sure that you take the opportunity to fully use back at you. You're paying for it, so you might as well know all about it. Fire Up Fridays. Boy, we had a good one this past week. We got one coming up this week, Jeff?
No Fire Up Friday this week. We did it yesterday, so we'll be
That's
reporting
right. Fire Up Tuesday this week, wasn't it?
We'll put the results up for that next week. So this last Friday, we had 49 contacts and 5 appointments set. So that's
boy, that is they went right for the jugular vein from contact to appointment.
right. Yeah, absolutely. It's a solid group, and I would urge anybody that's interested, if you're afraid to make the calls, just get on and listen because you'll learn a lot. So,
Boy, 8.9 appointments to 100 contacts. So 9% of all the contacts you make, almost 10% of all the contacts you make are going to end up with an appointment. That's unbelievably big. I mean, Jesus. That's huge. Good job, you guys. So here is the group. Is this from last Friday, Jeff?
yes, sir.
So there's Lauren and Cheryl Ann and Carolyn Hendricks and Elizabeth and Lynn and Amanda and Shanti. All right. No blood, guys. No dead bodies. Everybody's alive. So everybody made it through, right, Jeff?
It was fun. These guys enjoy it, and they're getting listings from this. I mean, they're getting listings. So
Yeah.
I don't know how else to tell you that it's a good idea, but these agents are getting actionable appointments and getting listings, and they're doing great with it. So come and join us.
Elizabeth got that West Marine listing out of this and got how many offers she got on it now?
She's got several that she's negotiating at this point. So
$5 million listing. She's probably going to get both sides of it. Holy crap.
Anthony got a listing from Fire Up Friday. So I don't know how else to say it. It works.
Yep. Yep. Good job. And so Paul Mania is going to start up again. That's the 4-hour session. So guys, Fire Up Friday is a 2-hour session. Call Mania is a full 4-hour session. And the first one is going to be next Friday.
Correct. So that is going to be the setup session is going to be this coming Thursday, and then the Call Mania session will be on Friday. If you're going to participate in that, get with your AOM and make sure they count you in for lunch. Thursday, we'll be giving you the information that you need to make the most of the session on the following day. So, and again, if you're afraid, just come join us and just listen in. And I can work with you however you need. Frank and Ruth can too on on how to get in the right mindset to give this a shot. So
Great, thanks. So we talked a little bit about this last week, guys. One of one of our clients was questioning whether the top selling agent, why some agents focus on listings and why some agents focus on buyers, and who those agents were. Well, the answer to that question is it's the same agent. If you look at the top 25 listing agents, that is the same group, or more than half of that group are also included in the top 25 buying agents. So, or vice versa. So, what that tells you, what it should tell you, is that buyers are looking for product. They're looking for listings. They're not looking for buyers agents. The only way that you can find a buyer without having a listing is by paying Zillow or somebody else for that lead. And then you're competing with a lot of other agents for that business and paying a lot of money for it. Whereas you could be on Fire Up Friday or and get that business on the seller side and control the whole transaction. So, and then if you have the listing, you're gonna likely more than half of the time you're gonna get the buyer as well. That's what this says. So you got the listing more than half the time, you're going to get a buyer as a result of that as well. And what this also says, here is the list of agents that are common to both groups, right over here on the right-hand side. And the rank of the top listing agents, the rank of the top agents who got into that group is 46. And the average rank of the agents on the buyer side is much, much lower at 57.5. So listing agents in this group are essentially much better agents. They are able to do more business and they rank higher. So what this all should tell you is what we keep trying to make sure that you guys fully understand, which a lot of agents don't, which is that this business is all about listings. You got to have the listings to get the buyers. You got to have the listings to be able to do the business. The agent with the most listings is going to win the game. So here's some narrative here for you guys. 52% of all the top 25 listing agents are also top 25 buyers agents. We talked about that. Buyer only agents don't have the same pull. They don't have the same attraction to buyers. Their average overall ranking is 57.5, while those agents on the list side of this formula rank 46, like we talked about. Listings create visibility, control, and inbound demand skills. Zillow can't sell. You're gonna buy your leads from Zillow. You're just gonna have to bid for that business, and it's gonna cost you a lot of money whether they come through or not. When you own the listing, you control the whole process, the exposure, the showings, the negotiation, the closing. You're in control of that transaction. So just want to use these statistics here to make sure that you guys understand that the top listing agents are the top buying agents by and large, and the top buying agents are also the top listing agents. And the reason that they are the top buying agents is not because they have more skill inherently, but the reason is because they have the listings. Everybody understand that relationship? To make sense to you guys? Any questions
Yes,
about?
sir.
Okay. Hopefully that will clear that up for anybody who had any question about that. So Jeff, you're available to talk to anybody about building their skills through role play?
yes, so I'm working with about a half a dozen agents now from across the Keys on everything from BBAs to closing techniques. So I use a combination of the MFO tools, the Coldwell Banker University tools, and information that I've gotten over the years. So it's 30-minute sessions. If there's anything in particular that you're interested in that you don't see on the list, just let me know and we'll we'll get the information and work on it.
So these are like coaching sessions, right? Jeff?
Yes, purely coaching sales skills.
And it's one-on-one, right? It's just you and that agent.
Correct.
And you can do that weekly, monthly, whatever they need, right?
We set it up on a schedule that works for both of us. It's on a Zoom call, 30 minutes, and we'll go until someone says stop. So
Okay. Good, thanks. So there's Jeff's contact information there. If you want to, so guys, there are more sales in 2025 than there were in 2024. Not just here in the Keys, but everywhere. The average sales price in the Keys is up. The average sales price across the country is up too. It's going to be 4.1 million transactions this year, more than last year nationwide. So I want to make sure if you guys aren't making more money in 2025 than you did in 2024, you're losing your own personal market share. It means other agents are out competing you for the business. A lot of agents, for some reason this year, just didn't seem to think the market was good enough for them to participate or didn't want to work. And now we're ending the year. Last few months have been up every month over the past year. And the year's going to end up being much better than it was last year. Next year is going to even be better than this year. 10% better by some accounts. So that would take us up to about 4.5 million transactions nationwide. We'll see what that is, but the average sales price continues to go up. So if you expect to do the same business next year as you did this year, but you're not willing to change any of your behaviors, any of your activities, that's very unlikely. So Jeff's going to provide you here with an opportunity to be able to improve your skills so that you can make more money next year. And that's what we're here for, is to help you do that. And Frank is also here to help you on the marketing side here to make yourself more visible through social media and target marketing without spending a lot of money, right, Frank?
Absolutely. And if you haven't noticed, we kind of have a theme going here. So, Jeff is working on your scripting and doing your role play and making you a strong communicator. What I'm going to do is help you carve out some of that market share that Brian's talking about by generating more leads and taking more business from other agents. Jeff's going to show you how to convert them and help your scripts go well. And then you have Ruth that's going to help you negotiate that airtight contract. So, we've got a good theme here going. We hope that you all participate with us and create a well-rounded program that improves your visibility, improves your scripting and your sales skills, and improves your negotiation skills, so that we can make you help create you or build you into a stronger agent with more market share and higher closings. Thank you.
Thanks, Frank. So Santa will be in both the Marathon Loki's office on next Friday on the 5th at 5:30. Is Santa on the call today? He was. I don't see him now.
Yeah, he's here today.
Yeah, I see him there, but I don't see his picture anymore. He was yawning pretty hard. He might have gone to sleep. And the Christmas party is the following evening. So look forward to seeing everybody there in your festive Christmas dresses and suits and ties and everything that you're going to wear. So we'll see you there. So Nicole, where are we at with this?
We're actually doing very good. It's a couple of slides down and you can see the votes that came in.
So where does all this money go? This doesn't go to what's it benefit?
It's going to pay off the student lunches, their lunch and breakfast at the elementary school.
Okay, great. And so here's the totals as of, when is this? As of Friday?
Yes, as of Friday.
Okay. So for $354 a year, you can feed a kid breakfast for the whole school year for $584. A whole lunch year. That's for PK to 5. It's a little bit more for 6 through 12. So right now, Big Pine's leading by a long shot. Holy mackerel, $1,854. So the other offices, and you guys need to start catching up here. You don't want to be left out. So what are we going to do to acknowledge the best real estate office? What are they going to get?
They're gonna get a plaque to their office, and we're still talking about some other surprises, not for sure yet.
Okay. So just remind everybody the production retreat coming up in early January. Still time to sign up for that. Just get a hold of Nicole and she can help you. You can join Natalie and Sam and Kelly and Lisa and Olivia and Diana and Jeff in Orange County, California for that great event. And for those of you who were on the call last week, you got information about the new Coldwell Banker Luxury Magazine from Michael Altnew, who runs that program. So you can better take advantage of that program by having your global luxury certification. So you make sure you sign up for that and get that under your belt here. It'll allow you to better participate in the luxury market, which represents about 45% of the dollar volume of all sales now in the Keys. And we had a couple of new folks added to that list, Cheryl Ann and Michelle Winninger. So make sure you get your name on this list. Open house extravaganzas, just want to remind you guys. So December 17th is the deadline to submit your property for the January 3rd and 4th extravaganza. So that's coming up. Make sure you get your properties to your AOM so that you can get out there. A lot of people are going to be around that week. So a lot of opportunities to meet with serious buyers who are looking for houses. Mortgage rates up just a touch. So, but staying in the low sixes, which is a great place for them to be. We'll see where that goes. And here's some thoughts from Carolyn and her crew about those forces behind those interest rates and what we might expect. BBA. So here are the BBAs for the week of December the 23rd. So Diana got one from William Dillon. Emily got one from Diane Polyakoff. Jeanette Silvestri got one from Robert Schneider. The Phillips team got one from Mary Beth and Mark Hopkins. Sam got one from James Kale. John Salvatore, excuse me, got one from Jeffrey Kruger. Diane Corliss got one from Kendra Moore. And Paula, new agent in Key West, Paula Acrodino got one from Michael and Janice Waseka. So good job, you guys. So just want to bring you up to date in terms of, so a BBA is just like a listing agreement, right? Same as a listing agreement, just with a different party to the transaction with the buyer. So in Florida, the law is, in fact, it applies to all realtors everywhere in the nation. You have to have an agreement with a buyer a BBA, buyer broker agreement, that says who's going to pay you and how much are they going to pay you and over what geographic area is that contract effective. So you have a BBA agreement, which you have to present to all buyers, and they have to acknowledge it and agree that they're going to be working with you either on that property or all properties within a geographic area. It could be just for that property. It could be for all properties in the world. It could be all properties in the Keys. But it says that whatever that percentage is in there says the maximum amount of commission that you can earn, regardless of who pays you, whether it's the seller or the buyer. So buyers have some elections there as to what they want to look at. So they can look at everything and then they can choose if they want to pay you. They can you only want to look at properties where the seller is paying you the commission. Then you are limited in terms of what you can show them. Most cases, buyers choose for you to show them everything and that you have an agreement with them that if they buy a property in Monroe County during the term of that agreement, that they are going to owe you a commission, which is typically 3%, right? Just like a listing agreement. No different, just with a different party. So what happens when that buyer decides that he doesn't want to acknowledge or honor that agreement, or let's say you have a buyer broker agreement that says 3% and the seller's only offering 2%. What happens then, guys? Oh, we're up to 50 people. Good deal.
Brian, this is Lynn Goodwin. I think if the seller offers you two, then the buyer is supposed to be paying you the additional 1%.
You're right, Lynn. And that puts you in a little bit of an awkward situation where you got to go back to them, right?
Yeah. Well,
But
if
that's
they're explained to
yeah,
in the beginning that this is the way it works, then hopefully they remember that.
sure. And if they want to buy a property where the seller's not offering anything, they got to pay you the full commission,
Yeah.
or they don't have to buy the property, right?
Yeah. It's exactly right.
So it's a little awkward, but our agents are doing it. I just talked to Patty the other day. She got paid 2.5% by the seller and 0.5% by the buyer. Buyer was fine with it, understood what they were involved with, and had no problem with it.
And Brian, I'd like to add that I think that's her third or fourth transaction where she's had a hybrid commission payment.
Yeah, and that's why I brought it up too, Frank. But she's done it multiple times. So Patty's, very matter of fact, very analytical about her business. She recognizes, like we all should, that we all make commitments in life. We got to live up to those. That's what, distinguishes honorable people from dishonorable people. And sometimes we work with folks who aren't quite as honorable as we hoped they would be. When Cheryl Ann had one of those guys who she had a BBA with him, and he went off and bought two condos actually, and said, well, didn't want to pay her. So we enforced that BBA. He finally agreed, and he paid Cheryl Ann commission on about 800 and almost $900,000 worth of deals, because he recognized that we were going to enforce the agreement. We were going to sue him. I would have sued him. He knew it. In the case of a BBA, you got to go sue the buyer, unfortunately. But I'm going to do it because it's going to be expensive. It's going to be time consuming. It's not going to be any fun, but I'm going to do it because I'm going to make sure that you guys get paid. As you remember, it's my number one job is to make sure you guys get paid. So I'm going to pursue those on your behalf. Nobody is going to cheat you out of commission that you're owed by virtue of a buyer broker agreement. So if you're in that situation, you need to tell me. I will be happy to call them up and tell them, look, either you pay us, or you suffer the consequences. So understand, guys, I have zero sympathy for any buyer or seller who wants to not honor their contract, not honor their commitment to you. Okay, so I want to make sure you know that. And usually, not always, but we can't unfortunately lien the property in the case of a BBA like we can with a seller. So it's a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to enforce those deals. Do not question that at all. Okay. So if you have an issue, let me know. Anybody have any questions about enforcing BBAs? Okay. So here is our scoreboard. So this is as of Friday. So hopefully we can get these numbers up here a little bit so that we can eclipse last year. We already did on the closing side, thank goodness. So new listings, 53 versus 74. We need to go out and get a bunch of listings this week, guys. Great opportunity to get them when nobody else is working. 32 price changes versus 45, 34 bilaterals versus 38. So we should be able to beat that number last year. And we've already eclipsed the 48 closings we had in November of last year with 53 this year. So every month this year, we're doing more business this year than we did last year. If you're not doing more business right now than you did last year, that means you weren't working in the past 3 or 4 months. If you want to make more money next year than you did this year, you got to start working now, because that's the timeline. Everything is delayed in this business, 60, 90 days. We all know that. So now's a great time to get to work when nobody else is working. And referrals converted, we're 98 million. So we're about 15 million away from where our last year total was. So hopefully we can get there in the final month of this year. So where are we at? Ooh, look at there. Marathon, 3.88%. Go Marathon. Come on, you guys. You gotta keep it going here. 134 listings. We got to get that inventory up. Oh, geez, I think we should get it up to 150 by the end of the year here. What do you guys think? Sam, Josh, Lynn?
I think
Sounds good. Yep.
Marathon's margin is razor thin. Razor thin.
Jesus, Pam, come on now. I see you
And if
guys
you look
out
at the
there.
number, we're the only ones in triple digits.
Yeah.
Look at the right number. That's the column we're looking at.
Yeah.
Blair, you need to be whipping them over there, buddy. Just get your, I'm gonna bring a whip over there for you and put it on the counter so everybody knows.
I'm doing my best, Brian.
Yeah, I'm going out to get my whip. I put it away for a while, but I'm gonna bring it over to you, okay?
You got it.
Okay, guys. Finish strong listing contest. So we got a new leader, Rhonda Threlkeld at 200%, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4 100%ers. Follow. So you guys need to get busy to beat Rhonda here and beat these other guys. So let's see here. So first place, $1,000. Second place, 500. Third place, 250. $50 for each listing taken. Marathon's great opportunity for you guys to make some Christmas money. Get the trophy back to Marathon where it should be all the time. Let's get going out there, guys. As you all know, we have the Coldwell Banker commercial affiliation.
In Williams' office, this is
So
Trish.
we-
How can I help you?
So we have, hey Trish, you need to mute. So we have the commercial franchise. So Coldwell Banker commercial used to be, that was how Coldwell Banker really started in California as a primarily commercial company. When Coldwell Banker was owned by, I believe it was Sears. They were part of the Sears Financial Network, Sears and Allstate and Coldwell Banker way back when. They sold off the commercial division, which is now called CB Richard Ellis. CB Richard Ellis is one of the biggest commercial brokerages in the country. When that non-compete ended, Coldwell Banker cranked up the commercial affiliation for commercial division again, and now it is ranked in the top. I don't know how many commercial brokerages. I think that information is in here. That seller presentation is in Client Bay under Files right now, so you can find it. And here it is: essential information for commercial leasing and sales. So you guys can customize these for your individual clients like you do with the listing presentation for luxury or for residential sales. Steve just updated this to include all the information about what we do to market and sell commercial properties here in the Keys. So these are all the things, the internet distribution that happens virtually without any input from you guys once you get into the Coldwell Banker commercial, once it qualifies. We also get it into the realestatefloridakeys.com site too as a commercial listing. LoopNet, which I have a subscription to. You should get one if you're going to get serious about commercial because it is the biggest platform for commercial in the country. CoStar as well. Prexy also coming up here. These are all sites which are commercial only, real estate sites which are national and distribute your listings across the country. And CBC Worldwide as well, which is the Coldwell Banker commercial website for commercial listings only, with over 1 million active users, and most of that traffic is from the U.S. So these are the other elements associated with your commercial listing, taking the commercial listing, marketing the commercial listing, and what you do to promote it and get it sold. This is our one of our charts here. This is Key Largo to Key West, transaction sides overall. We don't break out commercial in terms of market share because it's such a small component of the market. It's the number 3 component after residential land and then commercial. So not a lot of transactions, but they can be meaningful in terms of the dollar volume for you individually as agents. So if you're looking at a commercial listing, you're competing for a commercial listing, this will help you be able to better compete. Tells a little bit about Coldwell Banker Commercial and why Coldwell Banker Commercial can help you and the seller get that property exposed and get it sold. And it is in the top 25 now, commercial real estate brands nationally. So coming up in the world. So it's top 15 in the nation. So that's good to know. That's a little bit more about us and how we rank as a company and our market share, the fact that we have more top agents, that we have great national recognition, that our average agent has been with us. I think it's going to be 13 years coming up here. Dot loop. Then here is this is the commercial activity for January through June of 25, the most recent time that we have looked at those numbers. And here is information on Monroe County, the market highlights and the stats, what your game plan is for getting that property marketed and sold, other properties, commercial properties that you have dealt with, your clients that you have dealt with, little information about charitable foundation, and information about you as well. And your contact information. Then this is the Coldwell Banker commercial newsletter that we put out. Was it once a year or twice a year? I can't remember.
Twice a year.
Twice a year, Steve, thanks. Twice a year we put this out. So twice a year we put this out. Twice a year we put the luxury newsletter out. And then 4 times a year we put out the overall newsletter. So this gives you some information about the commercial market here in the Keys. This is actually a list of all the for sale and for lease transactions that occurred through the MLS. So in the first half of this year. So when is the next one coming out? Is it the end of this year, Chet, or the?
Yeah, we'll do a full calendar year wrap up after December.
Yeah. So you can expect to see that. So anybody have any questions about this, the commercial listing presentation, the newsletter, anything associated with commercial real estate sales in the Keys? Okay. So make sure you take a look at this. You understand all the benefits that you can provide to sellers to get their properties listed and sold here in the Keys. How you can participate. Coldwell Banker CBC also provides a training regimen that some of our agents are involved with. Who's going through CBC right now? I think Rick, you just finished the program, right?
Yes, we just wrapped it up. It was great.
So how was that? What did you learn?
Well, I was a little overwhelmed because I haven't done a whole lot of commercial, but
most agents haven't, Rick. So
no,
you're not alone. So
no, and that they were very and the people in the group were in the same boat. So it was very informative. We had a lot of breakout sessions. It was great networking throughout the United States, and people were very welcoming about giving them a call and asking for help. You know, someone that's not competing against you is more than welcome to help you through it. So I was glad I took it.
Good. Good.
That program is called CRE Win, WIN, and it's offered several times a year. Elizabeth Jolin got successfully completed it. So did Yvette Dougherty in the Upper Keys, and now Rick. So, if you want more information on that, we can get it to you. Coldwell Banker Commercial has their own desk. You know how we have my CB desk for residential, they have CBC desk for commercial. So if you'd like more information, let me know.
Great.
And that I just want to add that Lipsy Library is great for watching some short snippets on getting some good ideas of networking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Thanks for that, Rick. So here's our scoreboard relative to this is the most important slide we look at every week. So shows we're up just a touch from 16.7 to 17%. We need to get that number by the end of the year back to 20%. Especially if you guys want to make more money next year than you did this year, because can't do that without having the listings. Hopefully you fully understand that formula now. So you have 17% of all listings, 17.6% of all the residential listings, 22.9% of all the land listings, 20.5% of all the boat slips, 9.7% of the commercial sales, 3.2% of the commercial leases, 33% of all the commercial business opportunities, 8.7% of all the long-term rentals, and 47% of all the property rights. So most of this business is obviously associated with 1,559 of the 2,170 listings are in the residential category. The number 2 category, again, is land. So commercial is the number 3 category with 145 here. So leads distributed. So congratulations, Allie and Diane and Annalise and Lisa and Ryan and Donna and Carolyn and Kirsten and Terry and Jesus and Sandra and Emily and Suzanne and Sam all got leads from Back at You during the week of the 17th of November to the 23rd of November. And for those of you guys who had new listings that were boosted, Brett and Alina and Diane and Lisa and Chase and Emily and Kim and Megan and Monica and Sam and Elizabeth all got boosts from their new listings. Hopefully that'll result in some more activity and maybe some contracts. Anybody have a scam story you want to tell us about? I think we have some detail on one here that Shanti shared with us. Shanti, on the call?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah. So you want to tell us about what happened?
So I got an email with an offer on one of my properties. It was a lowball offer. But looking at everything, I called the number that was on the email. It actually went to a voicemail. I left a message. I sent an email back asking for proof of funds. They said they would share proof of funds once we had an agreed upon offer. The lawyer listed on the offer that they sent me had a phone number. I called that also. It seemed legitimate. They're both listed in the Better Business Bureau. They countered back. We went back and forth. We did not come to an agreement. They actually sent a note saying, if your sellers change their mind and want to take our offer, please let us know. I called the number back, I got another email from a different company with the exact same verbiage with an offer. So this was the first one I received. And then the second one that was received, exact same information other than just the difference in the offer price. At that point, I went back to the original one. I called the phone number, no longer active. It was a different title company listed on the second offer. At that point, I was just like, I had a feeling this was a scam from the beginning, but it was an offer for my client that I was trying to make work.
Well, thank you for pursuing it, Shanti, and thanks for sharing that with us. I don't know what the end game is for
I
these.
have no idea what the end game is. I mean, it was very weird because they were countering and they were responding to emails. And I actually asked for a phone call. They said, not a problem. Let us know what time would work for you. I sent another email back saying, I'm open anytime. And that was the last communication that I had with them. And then I got the second email.
Yeah, okay. Great, thanks, Shanti. Anybody have any questions for Shanti relative to
Or has anyone seen this same exact
no.
thing before?
I,
Same exact
it's
email?
a new one for me. A lot of them out there. But thanks for sharing that with us, Shanti.
Thanks.
Appreciate that. Anybody have any objections? I'll hang on the call if you do, and we'll answer those after we get done here. So, mission statement, I want to make sure that you guys are thinking about what the purpose of your business is, especially going into the new year, so that you can redefine what you want to try and accomplish and how you're going to get there. Anybody have a hot topic that you guys would like us to bring back to you? Please let us know now, or send me or any of your managers or AOMs email or chat here, and we'll be happy to bring that back to you. Anybody have any needs, buyer needs that you can't fulfill in the marketplace there that you haven't found the right product for? Okay. Thank you guys for continuing to think about other agents who are new to the area or are working at another company that you think would be a good fit for us. So just provide their name and contact information to your AOM or your manager, and we will follow up, and you can get paid. And if they qualify for referral rewards, you will be getting annuity checks based on their future production, which is nice. We got some exclusive looks. We got a couple new ones. So we have Anthony's got one on share in place right now. Hi, Anthony.
Hey Brian, yeah, this will be going on the market probably within a month or so, but it's a nice 3 bedroom, 2 bath, concrete home. It's got impact windows, screened in porch, fully fenced in backyard. Really excited to bring it to market. Motivated seller. So if you have any buyers, please send them my way.
And Tony, that's the lead you got from Fire It Up Friday?
Yeah, yeah. I set the lead, set the appointment. I got the listing Friday night. So yeah, I did get it from Fire Up Friday.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Jeff.
Great. And Shanti also has a new property that's coming on the market. I hope here at 199 Second Court, right, Shanti?
Yes. This is a very interesting property. It is actually a mobile home, but prior to the current owner, and they've owned it for over about 28 years, prior to them purchasing it, it was actually fortified on 3 sides with concrete block. It has 100 feet of seawall and direct access to the bay.
Wow, nice. Good. Michelle has a property on 890 79th Street. I don't know if Michelle is with us or not.
Brian, Michelle's not, but this is Megan. She asked me to speak for this
Oh, thanks,
listing.
Megan.
Yeah, no, it is great. It's definitely one you've got to see in person. It'll probably be on the market here in 2 weeks, but if anybody's interested to come see it, it's easy to show. But the backyard is stunning. It's like a botanical garden back there, really private, a beautiful like sanctuary with a pool. The house itself is really great open layout. It's just got really good feel, really good vibe, and we're excited to bring it to market.
Thank you, Megan. And Anthony has another listing, which on exclusive look here on 63rd Street here in Marathon, and Chase has one on Avenue G, which has been on for a little while. So the top three are relatively new. The other two, Anthony, it's 63rd Street, you're gonna be coming on the MLS one of these days?
I don't. I think he's one of those sellers that just wants me to try and sell it off market, and
Okay.
I explained to him, it's going to be difficult to do, but I, when I had my appointment with him, he signed the exclusive look. So, I mean, I
Good,
need, but,
good.
I mean, I would love to bring it to market and actually get more exposure to it. If anybody
Well,
does have a buyer, please, it's easy to show. I have the code. Beautiful property. We had it on the caravan last month in Marathon, and well, I know a lot of you agents got a chance to take a look at it. It's got a beautiful rooftop terrace, and it's fully furnished. It shows very well. It's got a big open chef's kitchen, and it.
good.
So I'd love to take it to market, Brian, but it's not up to me
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, no. I'm glad you got on exclusive look, and we sell over a third of all the properties here in Marathon. So he's got a good chance of trying to find a buyer. We just need to through one of our agents.
Mhm.
So we just need to make sure that all you guys continue to think about this home with all the other ones out there that are available. So make sure you call Anthony if you have anybody looking for a nice canal front home, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,500 square feet. So priced in the right ballpark for sure. And then Chase has a property which I think is going to be coming to market by the end of the year. So Chase, I don't know if he's on the call today or not. We're up to 51. All right. So property of the week. Nancy has a nice new listing on Severino. Nancy, you on the call? It's like a nice house here. 144 Severino for 4.19 million. It's in the subdivision right behind our office on Plantation Key. And so easy to show, I'm sure. So if you have any questions, get a hold of Nancy. And congratulations to Charlotte and Jan for the sale of 1112 Venetian Boulevard, listed and sold. So good job, you guys. Dan, Charlotte, anybody on the call? Good job. It's like a nice house, corner lot. That's right behind our office too. E-flyers flying out on your behalf. 149 went out to collective aid, your cooperative agents, telling them about your new listings, price changes, sales and open houses, along with 138 to your collective SOI for a total of almost over 68,000 to your SOI and over 22,000 e-flyers going out to your cooperative agents. We had the installation dinner for the Marathon Lower Keys Association of Realtors last week. We have a couple of board members in the form of Lynn and Amy. We were there to celebrate them in the association. And Wayne retired, which is probably a good thing. So by all accounts, so it was a great evening. We had a lot of fun. It was at the Marathon Yacht Club. Good crowd, good group, and a lot of fun. So. Allie was able to present the Rookie of the Year award to the new rookie this year. That's the board, the new board there in the middle top. Board chair is Lenny Thompson. There's a picture of Lynn and Amy with her husband Paul, and nice group. Food was good. Nice evening. And so we got Christmas decorations going up in Big Pine and in Key West, right, Frank?
Yeah, so these are the Christmas decorations that were put up in Big Pine, and I just want to quickly thank those members of Boca Chica, the NAS Key West, that came out and helped out. There's about 3 people that are missing from that photo, but they got it done in record time. They were great, and I believe this is the petty officer's mess. And Corey, who's Megan's husband, is over there on the right. So I just want to recognize them, and we'll be honoring them with some volunteer hours towards their military volunteer service medal.
Looks great, Frank. Great job, you guys. Thank you. So who wants to take me up on my offer? So there's a bonus right now too. These are Christmas cookies that Allie made for me. There's an image of me. I look pretty serious. I look like Donald Trump with dark hair or something almost. It's horrible. Oh,
Those
I
are
will,
awesome. I love them.
I will offer to come and shoot your TV. And if I do, I will bring you 2 cookies that you can leave for Santa. So a bonus right now. So just call me, let me know. I will show up whenever you want me to. And it'll be a lot of fun, I can promise you. But we can take the TV outside, we can do it in the living room, wherever you want. Just let me know. Okay? I will it will be the best Christmas gift that you will receive this year. I will guarantee you that. Just let me come by and it will change your life in a wonderfully positive way, I can assure you. So give me a call or send a chat or an email. I do have one signed up right now, so just so you know. Open house stats for the weekend. So marathon, 8 open houses with 18 people. And Chase Alley did get a lead. Good job. Lower Keys, 6 open houses, 15 people. Key West, 2 open houses, 18 people. And Rick and Sarah got 3 leads. Good job, you guys. Upcoming open houses. So Kim and Christian have an upcoming open house on First Avenue here in Marathon. That is on the 26th. So that is today at 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And today also at 4 from 4 to 6:30, Michelle has an open house coming up in Key Colony Beach. And here also today from 11 to 1. So starting shortly, Megan's going to have open house, right, Megan? Here in on 61st Street. So Keys RV. And on the 28th, so that would be Friday, right? Megan is going to be having an open house on Snapper Creek Drive on this great listing here. Great location. Layton is a great community. People sort of just drive through it, but it's a great little community, right, Megan? Megan, you live there, right, Megan? Megan must have left us. And Sam has an open house coming up on 23rd Street on Friday as well from 11 to 1. Also on Friday from 11 to 1 is Amy and Lynn are going to be having an open house over on Cocoa Plum at the Cocoa Plum. What's this Cocoa Plum? What's the name of that condo again?
Brian, that's Cocoa Plum Beach Villas.
Beach
Cocoa Plum
Villas.
Beach Villas, right. Yeah, good. Josh's mom used to live there.
That is true.
Yeah.
As did
Natalie.
Amy's mom.
Oh, and Amy's mom?
Yeah, Arlene used to live in the
Oh,
first.
yeah. Absolutely, Arlene. Yeah. And on the 28th, on Friday and Saturday, Natalie's going to be working. Going to be holding an open house on West Seaview Drive on Duck Key. This nice pool home here. And Nancy's going to be holding that new listing that she got open on the 29th. So that's Saturday from 9 to 11:30. So make sure you guys take a look at that house. And then Anthony's going to be having an open house on Saturday as well from 12 to 3. It is listing here in Marathon on the Bayside. These are really well-built units and well-priced here. So make sure you see Anthony here and take a look at that unit if you haven't seen it already. Sam's got an open house coming up here on the Saturday from 11 to 1 as well. His listing on 6th Avenue Ocean. Great ocean views, so nice sunsets, as you can tell from that picture there. So this is a great vacation rental too. Done very well for a long time in terms of vacation rental income for the owners. And Lisa's got 5 open houses coming up here in Marathon, Cudjoe, Tiger Key, Key West, and Sugarloaf. So these are on Saturday, the 29th, and the listing on Sugarloaf is both Friday and Saturday as well. And Patty's got another open house coming up here on Big Pine Key, one on Sunset Drive, another on Coconut Highway. Those are both on Saturday, the 29th. Got one coming up also on the 29th on Hibiscus Drive as well. So congrats to you guys for your new listings, bilaterals, closings in Key Largo, in Alamrata, Marathon, in the Lower Keys, and in Key West. And top producers for October, which we've recognized here before, but still want to make sure that we make sure that everybody knows that Diana and Maria and Yvette were the top agents in Key Largo for the month of October. Christy and Ashley and Patty were in Alamrod office. Sam and Josh and Terry and Kirsten were in Marathon. And Lower Keys, it was Lisa, followed by Patty and Karen. And in Key West, it was Vic, followed by Suzanne and Sean. Some service first evaluations. So we got quite a few of them, 22 of them right now between October 22nd and November 25th from both buyers and sellers, 9 from buyers, 13 from sellers. This is the form they get with the cover letter that asks them to tell us how they came to do business with us, how they enjoyed that relationship, and whether they would do business with us again or refer us to others. So folks said that 2 of them said that they came to do business with you because of the reputation of Coldwell Banker, 7 because of the reputation of Coldwell Banker. That's a total of 9. 11 of them said they came to do business with you as a function of the fact that they knew you. So 8 of them came because of advertising. 5 were contacted by you. So those are probably some of these calls we have. You guys have been making through Fire Up Fridays and Call Mania. And then 2 were referred by a friend. 1 was referred by from an agent-to-agent referral, and 1 was from another real estate company. 8 were satisfied past customers. 1 came from an open house. 3 from the sign in front of the property. 6 from the internet, and 3 from others. So you're not going to get any leads from the internet unless you got the listing. You're not going to get any sign calls unless you got the listing. You're not going to get any open house leads unless you sit the open house. You're not going to get any satisfied past customers if you don't have those. Your SOI is going to include your friends. Here, 2 of these deals were a result of the fact that that business was referred to you by a mutual friend. 11 of these folks, the number 1 category on all these is that they knew you. Number 2 category is reputation at 9. And it's probably the same as knowing you. If they knew you and you didn't have a good reputation, they would probably do business with you. So most of your business, 70% of your business or more, is going to come from people that you know. It's a very small group of folks relative to how many people there are in the world. So your job is to make that sphere of influence, that group of people that know you and that want to send you business, bigger and bigger and bigger every year. And the only way you can do that is to continue to communicate with them. And we try and do that on your behalf by all the things that we do, the anniversary cards, the e-flyers, everything that we do. We send that business back to you. Try and make sure that you guys can maintain relationships with your past customers and clients and sphere of influence. Everybody rated your service as excellent, all 22 of them. They all said that understanding your needs, preparation, and organization, knowledge of the market, and your timeliness of follow-up was not good, not fair, but was excellent. Also, they all ranked, all 22 people who responded, rated your quality of the material, your overall experience with the agent and the company, and the value of the services that they received from you as excellent as well. 100%. Can't get any better than that. Congratulations, guys. Doing a great job living up to our ideal, being the most trusted name in Florida Keys real estate. Buyers got their forms. Sellers got their forms. All of you guys have communicated with your buyers or sellers subsequent to closing. All of these folks said that they would use you again and recommend you to others. That's 100%. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Congratulations. Thank you. Here's some comments from some of these folks. Many of you got them. Alina got a nice comment from her buyer here. Alina played a huge role in making my cross-country move successful. We continue to stay in touch. and I often seek Alina's advice. Great job. Thank you, Alina. Kristen got a nice comment here from her buyer, Francine. Kristen was great. I agree with that. Christy Hughes got a nice one from her buyers, Alexander and Merida. Christy was amazing through the whole process, provided all the information guidance we needed and went above and beyond. Strongly recommend her and will be absolutely use her again in the future. Natalie got a nice comment from Richard, her buyer. I've worked with Natalie before. She is great. She is great. Tierce got a nice comment here from his buyers, Worth and Carla. Tierce was fantastic. He's a real asset to your company. I agree with that comment. Thank you, guys. Terry and Josh got a nice comment. Terry did. Terry was an amazing agent. She was professional, prompt, and most importantly, communicative. One of the most valuable and important services that we provide to buyers and sellers is communication. So make sure that your communication skills are as good as they possibly can be. She answered all our questions, found the answer if she didn't have it immediately. We appreciate her professionalism and sense of humor. Thanks, Terry, for a great transaction and smooth closing. She comes highly recommended from both of us. She has to have a good sense of humor because she works with Josh. So good job, Terry.
Easy.
Allie had a nice comment from her sellers. Allie went above and beyond getting our place sold. She's very professional and followed up on everything. She is the best. I would agree with that too. Amy Puto got a nice one here from Derek, her buyer. We've used Amy on 2 transactions in the Keys. I wouldn't consider any other representation. We would highly recommend her. Very thorough, helpful, and extremely professional. Thank you, Amy. And I will repeat that remark. Thank you, Amy, from me as well. Lisa Weed just had a big deal here. Working with Lisa was such a gift. She balanced professionalism with genuine care, always responding properly and giving 110%. She worked hard for us, consistently went above and beyond. We're so very grateful for everything she did from Savannah, her seller. It was a very difficult transaction. She did a great job hanging there, and great payday for Lisa. So congratulations, good job. Nice comment here for Ryan from his seller Constance. Ryan was so kind, so respectful, and answered every question, kept me informed every step of the way. Great job, Ryan. Thank you. Christina Davis got a nice comment from her seller Michael. Christina was nice to work with. Thank you for everything you did. And Patty here got a nice comment from her buyers. We're extremely happy with new home purchase. The location is beyond our expectations. Timely action on Patty's part ensued that we could purchase this unique home. Dorothy and Charles, their buyers. Good job, Patty. Thank you. Another one for Patty from Joseph, her seller. Patty is excellent. She definitely is. Here's a great one from Annalise. Annalise was an excellent salesperson, went beyond what needed to be done. Great job. Thank you, Annalise. And Sean got a nice comment from his buyer, Sunritha. Sean is a brilliant and ethical agent. You are so lucky to have him. I agree with you, Sunritha. Thank you. And here we got a nice comment from Suzanne's buyer, Jason. Can't say enough good things. Probably can't about Suzanne. Thank you, Suzanne. Some quotes here from Mike that he shared with us from folks that might have an impact on you. Everything from Will Rogers to Bill Gates. So take a minute and see if any of those speak to you guys. So a nice video, another video here from Mike. I encourage you guys to watch all these every week. Takes just a couple minutes. How to build a powerful 2026 real estate business. Important for you guys to be thinking about that today. Here are the stats for the first 10 months. We'll be getting you the stats for the first 11 months here shortly, so that you can see what's going on in the market and how you are competing against your competition. And we will be re-ranking all the elite agents at the end of the year and totaling all your lifetime production from 50 million to $1 billion in production. You know, if Ed was here today, he would be asking you where you were going to get a signature on a listing, a buyer broker agreement, a price reduction, a contract, a counter offer, something that's going to allow you to make money today. So hopefully before you go home today, you can get somebody to sign something so that you can make some money before you go home. Thanks for being on the call. Hang on if anybody has any questions, comments, or anything you guys want to talk about. I don't see any chats. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions about anything that we went over today or anything else that you might have a burning desire to know about. Okay. Thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you got
Happy
my
Thanksgiving.
appreciate everything that you guys do. And call me if you want me to shoot your TV. I'll be happy to come by anytime.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving, Brian,
Happy
and
Thanksgiving.
all of you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, guys. Got 23 people still hanging on. So who has something that they want to talk about? Anybody? So I just emphasize the fact, great opportunity for you guys the next couple of days to say thank you to all the people that are important in your life and in your business. One of the most important things we can do as humans is acknowledge everybody who's helped us be successful by saying thank you. With that, we wish you guys happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time. Hopefully you'll be able to spend it with your family and friends, and be thankful for all that we have to be thankful for here in the Keys. Most of the people we work with spend their whole lives working hard somewhere else so that they can enjoy the lifestyle that we enjoy every day. So be thankful for that as well. Okay. Thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Talk to you next week.
Happy
Thank you,
Thanksgiving.
Brian. You too.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving, Brian.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.